Hello, I'm Jashykins, and this video will be a synopsis and sneak peek of both the latest section of the Eternal Heart and the next section of the Eternal Heart. Now, what is the Eternal Heart? It's my Terminator fan fiction series that I've been working on for well over a year now. And so the Eternal Heart New Recruit, which is the latest section, shows Jash really being integrated into the Resistance, because before she was, well, programmed by Skynet. So she was fighting what she thought were, the bad guys, but were really the good guys. For those wondering, the main character, Jash, is a hybrid, and no, I did not name her after myself. If you look at the Eternal Heart Tumblr or go to my fanfiction.net profile, my name there is also Jashykins. You can find a link to explain why I named the character Jash. And it's not any indication of it being a Mary Sue. So anyways, Jash is being integrated into the Resistance. She's getting training, to test her skills in, firing, being a soldier, seeing how good she is at being a medic. And of course, constantly being questioned to, sort of ensure that she is loyal, even though her chip has been removed, a hybrid walking around still doesn't ease a lot of the tensions of the Resistance fighters. So yes, and we find in this section Jash's deepening feelings for John, and also John's feelings for her, even though he is married to Catherine. Yes, that's Catherine Brewster from T3. And in this fanfic, as well as Terminator Salvation, she's named Catherine Connor because she's married to John. And we get to find out during some of Jash's testing that Kate doesn't like Jash because it seems indeed that John has feelings for Jash. But by the end of this section, nothing, their whole relationship isn't resolved. In fact, they're not in a relationship by the end. It's both parties thinking, should I really do this? Should I not? And there's one small little battle scene where afterwards Jash and John sort of bond. Also, they do before the battle. And by the end of the section, the Resistance fighters have accepted Jash as actually a member of the Resistance, not just this strange metal thing. And yeah, I sort of changing how I do the synopsises just because, I don't know, I'm trying something new. Maybe it'll stick, maybe it won't. Who knows? Anyways, the part that I think most people will view this video, because I'm hoping the majority of you have read it, and so it's just a refresher, or maybe some of you who are interested by this video will look for the fanfic itself. Anyways, the sneak peek portion. Now, the next section of the Eternal Heart is called is called Angelic Savior. And this is the section, really above all else, that really defines how Jash and John, how their relationship standing will be for the rest of her time with him. Whether he lasts till the end of this series or not, I'm really not going to say. So I can't say until the end of the series. So anyways, it really defines how, until the end of her time with him, how the relationship functions. It will sort of show if John breaks up with Kate for Jash, or if John decides his relationship with Kate is more important than this new interesting woman. And, while Jash, the character, may not necessarily like Kath, and I've discussed this on the Eternal Heart Tumblr, that I'm actually sort of more with Catherine on this, because it's like, here's this woman who's coming after my man. I mean, if some woman tried to start a relationship with Rev Reznor, I'd fucking lose it, and especially if he showed some interest in her, I'd probably be a mess. I'd probably turn into a jealous bitch. Really, and especially with me and Rev Reznor, we're in a little long-distance relationship. We can't physically see each other all that often, not as often as we want to. So I'm placing a lot of trust in him, and he's placing a shitload of trust in me. So long story short, I'm with Catherine Connor on this one. It's like, someone's after my man. Shit. But of course, the Eternal Heart is written through Jash's viewpoint, and not my own. I'm writing a character, not myself. And a lot of the things, of course, in writing, you really have to do for the sake of the story, and separate yourself from your characters, especially if you're doing first person. And for those who are interested in where they can read the Eternal Heart, you can either view it on my blog at jashykins.blogspot.com, or you can, of course, if you're on fanfiction.net and prefer reading in that part, you can go to my fanfiction at fanfiction.net/ this weird little sign, jashykins. And if you're actually interested in, keeping up with the characters, maybe finding some behind-the-scenes stuff, I have a blog especially for the Eternal Trilogy, which the Eternal Heart is the first part of. And so, well, I have like a little bio of characters and other important details, and the URL is joshconnor.blogspot.com. The title I call the blog is The Wars Against Skynet. And if you have any suggestions for that blog, like some things you want to be added, some things you want to be expanded upon, please tell me. Give me feedback. I want to make the blog better. And for a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, like after each chapter I write, I do a little Tumblr post, like a mini essay about something that happened in the chapter that I myself found important and want to expand upon. You can do that at... oh, shit. Again, I forgot to get this shit right. You can find the Eternal Heart Tumblr at theeternalheart.tumblr.com. Excellent behind-the-scenes stuff. And if you're on Facebook and want to like the Eternal Trilogy Facebook page, you just, I think really all you can do now is search the Eternal Heart, because I don't have enough members to actually, well, make a real URL that I can use, unfortunately. So if you're one of my Facebook friends, or you're a fan of my Jashykins fan page, go to the Eternal Heart Facebook page and like it so I can get that resolved. In the meantime, though, I'll be putting the Eternal Trilogy Facebook page down below. So, yeah. Really want to get that resolved. And until next video, goodbye.